We're here at Occupy LA, and we have a pretty decent turnout. It's about 10 a.m. in the morning here in Los Angeles, and you see a lot of young people here, a lot of people with awesome signs, and they're basically portraying a very, very clear message.
My son and it's his son, so it's the third generation. We have to get them involved.
The vast majority of people in the United States, the working class, the people that make society function and run, they are disaffected. They are facing exploitation, foreclosure, housing crisis, education cuts. They're facing all of the ills in society, and they're facing it alone.
We are here basically to wrestle our democracy back from corporations.
The New York Times made it seem as though the people who participate in these protests have no idea what they're protesting for.
At the General Assembly meetings, there's about 150, 200 people there a night. Extremely informed people, know what they're talking about politically. I don't think you need to be uninformed to see that the wealth gap is growing in this country and to say that, we're not happy about it.
It's about our struggle for economic justice.
For economic justice!
Sí se puede, raza!
Main Street bailed out Wall Street, and then Wall Street threw us under the bus. They're no longer called wealthy, they're job creators. Okay, well, great. Well, where are the jobs?
I got laid off twice in under 2 years. Finally get another job, took anything that I could possibly find, and it was for a company that occasionally just decided not pay their employees.
We struggle daily, and we're going to make our voices heard. We're not going to stand back and carry the debt.
We're basically here just fed up with the situation, and we're all making a stand. We want our voice to be heard. The system from the top down has been corrupted and overtaken by the political and corporate elite.
People just really need to get aware, it's not really that hard. Like, people are like, oh, politics are so complicated. No, it's not. You just got to realize you're getting screwed, and then it kind of becomes easier to get into it. We're normal people who are doing this, We
need to end the hypocrisy in policy, favoring the corporations and kind of underhandedly cutting us out from the middle class.
I would like some changes, drastic changes, like Citizens United repealed.
I've been homeless 3 times in just the last 5 years.
What do you say to the top 1% of the country who say that they need the tax cuts because they are the job creators?
I'd say that that's a lie. They're the ones who've caused this crisis. They're the ones who caused all these problems. And they're the ones who protect the status quo, who protect a system that only allows people to have education if they can afford it, that only allows them to have a job if they can find it, that only allows them to have housing if they can afford it, healthcare, all of these things that should be human rights.
In the beginning of this protest, you guys were both getting people together and talking to them about what their rights are and how they can maintain this protest and keep it a peaceful one. Now, are you guys some of the organizers for this movement?
Yes, we're one of the many organizers of this movement. What makes our strength is the fact that we're a leaderless group.
We have many different voices, many different cultures, many different philosophies.
We're going to unite all together as a people because we're tired of the injustices that they've inflicted on us. They want to show us as being disorganized, us as not having a real goal. But I think that the fact that this movement started off by occupying Wall Street is a definite stated goal. The media, because they're part of the capitalist class, they're going to try and prevent this movement from growing any way they can.
What are your thoughts on the Koch brothers using their billions to help movements like the Tea Party?
It's not a movement. It's fear and hatred to organize people who don't realize they have more in common with the people they hate than the people they're getting their money from. Corporations are always going to use those powers, but the only way that's going to change when we start taking corporations out of politics.
Labor unions need to get involved, student organizations, veterans, everyone that's disaffected should get involved and identify with this movement.
It's embryonic in its stages, but it's going to grow.